are on 1 to go. You're on the
Here,
inside. Close.
good, I assume you put that down with Q lap, right? Big smile. I think we'll be good here on the long run. As long as we can get through a few laps here, everything gets cycled out, I think we're going to be in a good position. Some of these guys that I was looking at, like I said, Rob didn't seem that great on the long run. We know what happened with Martin last week on the long run at Iowa. He fell off pretty quick. And the guys behind me, I don't think any of them are going to be that great on the long run. Like I said, Max wasn't terrible in that race that Jeff ran yesterday, but it was, he was back there with him. And since I think this one's a little bit better than the one that he had yesterday, I think we'll be able to get top fives here, unless we get destroyed. But you know how that is. Remember, if we stay green long enough, I'm saying we probably pit 40 and then 80, just because of the fall off. I think we can make it, or it's too close to try to make it on one stop, especially considering the amount of fall off. Be smart. Try to get down to that bottom as quick as you can. And that's pretty much all I can say, I guess, right? Be smart. A lot of people don't understand what that means. I made one more adjustment to it before I gridded, so if this ends up working out pretty good, I'll post it, obviously, when we finish up. Added some more air to that right front. Try to get us off the ground early. If we can get off the ground early, we'll be good on the long run. Even better on the long run.
Radio check, test 1, 2, radio check, got it. Alright, boss man, face cars off, be ready. Green, green, green.
Get the audio back on so we can hear if there's any issues going on. We'll take it easy here through 3 and 4 the first few laps. No reason to really.
Damn it, man! I swear to God.
Clear, clear. Caution.
Damn.
We're all good. We're all good here.
Something to drink. Get a deep breath. Pit road is
Rather go
closed.
through the grass there and keep it in one piece.
Come around in 20.
Are you Justin Bieber's father?
Well, that was fun.
15, you should have pushed it a little harder, bro.
I took a nice detour through the grass.
For bumping the bottom rumble strip from the roll.
Line up behind the 19.
You know, I tell you, I'm getting pretty daggone sick of this. 2 races in a row. Just get destroyed
You
in the
listening?
first couple laps because people can't race.
Rachel, he's getting daggone mad.
Last race we had went green all the way. Last hour, 2 hours ago.
Daggone.
I mean, 15, just pushing it too hard, man. Got loose. First lap.
I lifted way before.
Hey, Mike, you probably were there for,
they said it was the
that Sam
15
kid last
woman.
time too, right?
They said it was the 15 that got loose. To me, it looked like it was an 8, but maybe I'm just blind. I don't know. He got loose in front of us, and I saw it happen, and I was like, you know what? He's coming back down the racetrack. I'm like 4th car behind him. If I didn't go through the grass, I knew what would have happened. I would have got hooked in the right rear, and I probably would have died. So I'd rather just go through the grass. You know how that goes. The luck of someone who doesn't run every single week. I'm gonna pit just to make sure that I don't have any damage with the nose. I don't know. You know how iRacing works. I might have grass in the front end or something. I might as well just pit just to be sure. Plus the tires are probably messy now. I didn't hit anything, so there shouldn't be damage, but you know how. No, yeah, 2 seconds. I think I hit one of the bumps in the infield, so whatever that was. No problems, we're good.
Go, man, go, 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 go. All out.
I got through it a lot better than half the other guys out here, so. No engine damage. RPM's still 2,000, so we're good. Probably just a little bit of splitter damage or something. Unless someone might have tapped me in the rear end. I don't think so, though, because I only got 1X, but we'll see. I think I lost like 1 spot for pitting, so we should be good. I saw you got down there very quickly on the start. Okay, here we go.
Bud, been doing a really good job this week. Really proud of you, bud. Go out there and have a good race. You line up on the outside. Line up behind the 10. 1 minute 37.
I would like to thank our new sponsor, Trust Me Vodka. It is organic, so maybe going through the grass has to do with that. I don't know. I know organics, that all nature stuff, no preservatives and stuff. So maybe we went through the grass and get some organic material in the car with me now, and we can try to take this thing to a good finish. I'm gonna have to take it super easy here because I don't want to be near these people, to say the least. We saw that thing I posted the other day saying that Dale Senior schemes were the most to get wrecked. I got one in front of me now, so.
All right, Earl, all on you. Check gas, brother, boss man. Let's do it. All right, boss man. Face car's off. Be ready. Green flag. On the bottom inside. 1 minute 24.75.
I don't know what the hell that guy was.
Outside, still outside. You're clear, clear, inside. Clear, 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 clear.
It's only 10:30 in the morning. I feel like these people are trying to just give me a heart attack.
Outside. Let's go outside.
Guy just drove it in the corner under someone straight and just cleaned the guy out down into turn 1. Like, what are you doing, buddy?
Clear.
After I almost got shoved in the outside wall at the start-finish line.
Outside, outside. Working the outside. Clear up top. .424. Look forward, it's more. .885.4.
Guy, I thought we were loose. Jesus Christ, these guys are getting sideways before they even get to the turn.
Outside. Clear high, clear high.
I think
Y'all-
you got me started. That was my fault.
Y'all are just trying to give me a heart attack, aren't you?
I got a zero. I hit something, but I got a 0X. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's like the 4th time I've almost gotten in an accident already, and it's only lap 11.
You were like nowhere, and then you were there. I'm gonna let you by. Go ahead, take it in this corner.
Side. Off it.
You guys are driving like a damn lap. There's over 100 something to go.
Yeah, that was
29.308.
Give me a heart attack. That's like the 4th time I've almost wrecked.
Hey, 15, I just counted. You know, you're not being able to control your car in the first lap. You won 5 other guys' races. Just saying.
This guy's now complaining about the accident that happened lap 1. Yeah, okay.
29.212.
Consider I'm so far behind already, I'm gonna try to take it easy here and save some tires.
Well, I'm just gonna get on pit road with you here for a minute.
No caution. Slow car down the back.
That's it, man. Get up to his bumper. No move. Outside. You're clear.
Yeah, just almost got wrecked by a lap car. I'm 5 for 5 already.
30.262.
Right on the front, right on the front.
Come on, really? You come right back out in the middle of the damn track? Both of you? Friggin' idiot.
Is that the 22?
God bless us all.
Ah, damn. Worked my ass off to get the A. That's the biggest fucking dumbass son of a bitches in here I ever run across.
Oh boy, he's upset.
Car re-entering the track, coming off turn 2.
Alright, Max, go get him.
He is not a spot. He is not a spot. Go to the top. .235.
I guess iRacing isn't calling any caution.
Fantastic.
Y'all know what iRacing stands for. The I is for intelligence.
.341.
Man, that's overheating. I need that caution.
.256. Slow car on bottom. He is a lap down, right? 4 and 4.
If I would have known, I would have gotten strung out so quick, I wouldn't have taken tape off to start the race.
.347.
10 minutes of repairs and you can't get past 170. This is wonderful.
.313. .455. Outside,
17
still there. Still there. Still out there. Clear outside. .30.748. .529.
Drove that one in a little too deep there. Probably should have arced it out more. About this lap in the race, we're probably shooting for 3s and 4s roughly. So we're a little bit off what we want. I'm not sure how much of that has to do with how we were having to lift and brake and gas and downshift to start the race off or not. I'm not sure.
Know you're on the way.
But we're trying our best here.
You know, Ryan, I thought once I got the A class, I could drive in the cleaner. It's not much different than B class, except there's
Come on,
caution.
Earl, get him out of there.
I'm almost up to 5th.
No, I couldn't really hear you.
Just sucks that I'm all the way down here to freaking
Oh, I just said that once I got my A license, I
13
thought that the
seconds
racing would be a
down
lot
because of
cleaner.
all
I
that
said, but I don't
shit
think
that
it's
happened
much
at the
different
start.
than B class.
You're doing,
except the
I
fact
assume
that
it's
it's
too
caution.
tight again.
Yeah, my engine noise is too loud. But thanks for letting me, bud.
30.4.
It's not, believe me, it's not any better at all.
I think everybody forgets that it's the same people that they race with in B class that are in A class as well. Everybody has to go to the race, so it's just the same people racing.
Yeah, we're getting, if I hit the lap 100% correct, we're pretty close to what we need to be hitting right now. We just lost all that time at the beginning of the run because of the mess that was happening in front of us. We got through the first accident and won,
Trying to let you go to start up and kept catching in
and then the
middle of
11
corner down low.
got tight off of turn 2 and almost got into us. So we're slowly trying to chase back up there. If we stay green, I think probably 5th or 4th is probably the best we can do just because of how far we're going to be behind. But I have a feeling we're going to get at least one yellow sometime. We can definitely make it on one tank. I think it's going to be best on what they do up front. If they pit early, we'll pit with them. If they stay out, we'll stay out with them. It's going to be based on what they do. Because if they don't pit, and we do, I know we're going to be about a second and a half faster, but I don't think it's really going to be much of a benefit to us in the long run. So
30.646.
just keep hitting our marks, do what we got to do here. Catching Ryan up here, so at least going to be in the top 5 soon.
5.
Still snug through 3 and 4. I probably could be pushing a little bit harder in 1 and 2, but I'm trying to be smart with what we have. I know we're not going to probably catch those guys way up front there, so it's not really worth over pushing it, getting loose and wrecking it, or getting tight and wrecking it. It's really not worth it. Because
Well, my car can't drive for shit in the long run.
I think we're scraping the ground just a little too much in 3 and 4, and it's just hurting our speed.
Hey Jeff, try going into 1. I'm watching your stream. Try going into 1 a little bit higher and then hit the gas harder. Yeah. Weird. I'm hearing myself echo through your stream, but get it. When I was the other night, it was making the rear steer work better if I went in a little higher and let it drive down across the turn, and I had a lot bigger run down the back. Okay, I'm jumping off here.
Yeah, I'm trying to just be smart. I'm so far behind because of all the accidents that happened right after that last restart that I really don't want to push it too hard because the chance I'm going to catch anyone up there in the top 4 is pretty slim probably because I'm like 8 seconds behind them. So I'm trying to just be smart, not push it too hard. Had to go through the grass to start the race. I don't know if you saw that. That was fun.
Clear high, 30.843.
Say hi, everyone.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
Yeah, sorry, I had to jump. Yeah, I saw that. I went back and saw what happened. The reason I say that is it wasn't hurting the tires. It was getting more natural turn, so it was working better. 3 and 4, yeah, still looks a little snug.
It's a lot better though.
Yeah, it does look better. The I don't know. I'd still almost short pit on them if you can. If they stay out a little bit, I mean, your terminal fall off's going to be the same anyway. But
Is it worth staying out? Yeah, you can't do 2 stops. I don't
Caution,
think,
maybe.
right? 2 stops, you're gonna get killed. I would think, right?
I don't mean
oh wait,
pit
Rachel.
2 stopwise. I just mean if they like.
Well,
Are you
Rachel
right?
pitted, so she's doing.
Are you right on the edge of it? Like on the I can't remember. Are we right on the edge to where you pretty much have to go right to midway and then you go to the end?
I have about 30 laps left, which means I can make it to about 50 to go, 55 to go, which means I should be able to make it on 1 stop.
Right.
I don't know if it's worth
I would
it.
try to. Yeah, I was gonna say I would try to just cut it in half to optimize. Because you fall off for like 20 laps or 25 laps and then you're kind of stable.
I don't know how much you can do on 1 stop. That's the thing.
The only, I guess my thought would be if you think you can improve the car a little bit, I would stop, midway so that you can take advantage of the car a little earlier. Rachel just stopped.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's your call. Go for it. I was just saying I usually try to short pit a little if I think I'm going to improve the car that way, because the terminal fall off's going to be the terminal fall off, so at least you can get back to taking advantage of running a little bit quicker.
Right.
But yeah, you got a little behind. You're catching 3rd though. He's not too far up there.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was catching him as much. I was 13 behind the leader. What am I now? Let me see.
I don't know. I can't look. I'm on your stream. So.
Yeah, I've lost about 2 seconds to the leader in the last 10 laps or so.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I
So,
mean. If you think you can improve it a little, like if it's still hitting a little in the right front, do something for that, or try to get it rotating a little better or something. See what you can do.
I really don't think I can change much. I honestly like how it's driving.
Yeah, I got something.
It's still
Yeah, you
tight
just-
off.
Right, you just
but-
lost track position.
Right.
We'll take a little right front out. Well, if you think it's still hitting, though, don't take right front out. I don't know.
No, I added a little bit more to the right front before the race started, just to.
Okay.
I added.
Well, then maybe-
I added air to the
maybe-
right side completely. Like I added a pound to the right front or half to the right rear, just to pick
Maybe
up that
put the
whole
half
side.
back in the. Yeah, maybe put the half in the right rear to even them back out.
That's what I'm thinking. Because it's
Yeah,
not
just give-
loose.
Right.
early,
Because
so-
I was getting a really nice rotation in 1. If I went in 1 in the higher lane, it would just drop down. Like you're about a half lane lower than where I was going in. I was going in up over that hump and just turning left down across the turn, and it was turning hard, like on its own when you mash the gas. Like where you know what I'm saying? Where you go over the hump, the car gets light, and then it just settled down and turned left. Like I didn't have to really turn it. It was just doing most of it on its own in 1
Really?
with those big spring split.
Well, yeah, I dropped that split. Remember? Oh, you talking about the front?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Rachel.
right there. Like, see how high Rachel went in? That's where I was going in
Well,
after the tires got wore. I was way up high.
I was passing.
well,
'Cause it
yellow
just,
came
like-
out.
Oh, did it?
Intensely turned left and sent me in the inside
I think.
wall.
Oh, okay, there it goes. Yeah, the stream's a little bit behind reality.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think I have it at like a 4
Tell you
second,
what,
5
nothing's
second
surprising
delay
me
roughly.
anymore.
Well, that caution worked out for you.
Not for Rachel.
No, it did not.
She'll get the wave by though, I think.
Yeah, she's only got like a lap or 2 on her tires, so she should be okay.
I gave you plenty of room. I didn't come down.
And then there'll be another caution because it's a restart with.
Yeah, you did. I was going.
At least
40.
I'll be up here in the front again. I'll get my
Yeah.
track position
Good
back.
video.
Yeah, because I mean it's a restart with like 70 to go. People are going to drive the piss out of it.
Well, did you see Dylan's stream last night?
Mm-mm.
Road to Pro, they were going 5 wide on lap, I don't know. I think it was lap like 20 of 100 or 20 of 70, whatever the race was.
Oh
They
my
were
God.
they were going 4 wide and 3 wide every single restart, basically.
Yeah, because that's smart.
Well, he ended up getting hit in the right rear, and then his computer blue screened him.
Oh, I saw that.
I
That's
said-
gotta suck.
I said, you know what happened was they saw his computer realized that he crashed, so it thought that it would crash too,
Right. Of course.
He wasn't
That's
even
how it
doing
works.
that bad. He was, just hanging around.
Right. I just don't mess with Road to Pro and NIS both. Just seem like just messes half the time.
So that was 34 laps right there. Right front was at 57. Right rear was at 87. So I'm not using the right rear as much, but it's turning better.
Yeah, that's what. So I mean, I'd put that half pound back in there and see if we can get it rotating a little bit more.
Well, I'm
How many laps was that? You said?
That was 35, I think, roughly. Because I think we pitted
See
at
it?
5.
See, it should have been better than that. Hang on.
I think it was that many. Maybe I pitted at the second caution. No, wait, there wasn't a second caution. No, I pitted it was lap 5 or so. I think we went back green at lap 8, so it was probably about 30 laps, 40 laps, roughly. 35, 40 laps, I think.
Yeah, Kenny had 40 laps on the one last night, and his right front was 79
I don't know.
on 40 laps.
I think the thing is with me is, I was saying earlier, I overdrive it.
Sorry, I'm
Not
not-
overdrive
Yeah,
it,
I
but
don't
I
feel like
just
getting hit.
drive it into shallow sometimes.
Well, that's what I mean. I think if you go in once the tires get a little older, go into 1 a little higher and go into 3 a little higher, and let the front spring split do more of the work. Because he was 79.86 on 40 laps
Yeah,
on the other
Rachel-
version.
It said she was 65 on the right front, so it's just
Yeah,
how
I
I'm
think-
doing it.
Right, from what I was watching, you're going in 3 a little lower than me. I don't try to set it right down on the line. I go in a little higher, and even if I need to, like after 15 or 20, I start bumping the brake just slightly, like we used to do at Atlanta. Just set the nose, like not slow it down. Just what I'm saying, just bump it. But
Yeah.
it'll make that spring split, work. Like makes the nose dive.
I feel like this is a lot better though,
Yeah, it looks better.
because
I think
what you were doing the other day when after
for
about
it.
35, 40 laps,
lap
you were
back.
running like 31 twos, I think. So, and Jeff was doing the same thing last night. I think he had like a 35 lap run, and he was running 2s and 3s. I don't know the conditions, but same difference still.
Yeah, I think he was overdriving a lot too, from what I saw in that first race Monday.
I was
Don't
trying to
worry,
help him
yeah,
last
stay
night,
your lap back,
trying to walk
hold
him
on to
through,
it,
like
caution's
trying to help
coming
him with what the
pretty quick.
leader was doing and stuff, lifting and stuff. The leader was
Hey Justin, what was your
a lot better. I like how I have
your,
chat
light
muted, but
percentage
they're
for the
still
tire?
talking.
Nice.
Even says voice chat muted, then they talk. It's like, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be P4. That's this will be fun. So it seemed like on the long run I was definitely better than the 12. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing with Rob. And I think I was
Yeah,
staying
you were-
even or catching Rachel. So I think this should be.
You were
interesting.
catching the guy in front of you. I like I said, I think if you adjust your line just slightly and get that right front back to stand to the car a little bit longer, you do good. You were fine there.
I felt like this is a lot better. Like even over those bumps, it's still hitting. I know it is. The right front's leaning a little bit more than it should be. I made a small perch adjustment before the race and another shock adjustment, and then it feels better than it did. It still needs a little bit more, but it's 100% better than it was earlier this week. And
Right.
it still has that short run. Like I ran those 8, that my fastest lap. I ran that after I almost wrecked it, after that last restart. So after I almost got wrecked twice, because William Stoddard got tight off turn 2. And I was going to his inside, and he almost body slammed me because he had to, hook it back right. You know how that goes. You get tight, and then it, swings back to the left.
Oh yeah.
So I almost got body slammed. So the tires, honestly, were probably slid. Like, I slid them 2 or 3 times anyway. But
Right.
we're getting the green here, so I'm going to jump
Yep.
back.
I'm a little behind, but yeah, go for it. I'm gonna come back off Discord. I'm
Definitely.
working.
Hi, boss man. Take cars on. Be ready. Green. One minute 27.212. Inside. Clear on the bottom. my man. Chrome, you're on the way.
Rachel, looks like me and you swap places. Didn't get it all the way to the bottom right there. That's fine. We're doing good here. We're in a good spot. We'll start driving away from Max here, I think, in a few laps, and then we'll be pretty much just alone at the top two. I think they're going to probably gap us a little bit here after a few laps, and then we'll start reeling them back in like we did last time.
29.109.
Thing I'm trying to do here is I'm not trying to keep it full throttle early. I'm trying to lift early. I'm trying to take care of it. So we do have that long run speed because we're really not losing that much time early. Obviously, if we had 5 or 6 really fast cars in here, I'd be pushing really hard right now to stay with them. But it's not worth the effort. If we're going to stay within 2 seconds of them and then start closing them back down in 8 laps or 9 laps, I'll do it. It works for me. I think we do have to pit one more time here, from what it looks like. We'll see it'll cycle through in about 10-15 laps, we'll know for sure. But that was about 70 to go, and we got that green. I think that's a little too much. I might make a small adjustment when we do pit, just an air pressure adjustment for the nose. Try to help it a little bit. I'm probably going to try to pit around lap 85 or so. Depending on how this ends up cycling through here. If we get caution, obviously it won't matter, but I don't think we can make it unfueled. That last run, it looked like we can probably make it about 60 maybe, roughly.
Outside, 30.061. Clear. Earl, guide him through there, brother. Outside. Clear outside.
he gets a run on us, I'm probably just gonna let him go. 'Cause it's not really worth pushing.
Inside. Go inside. 30.713. Clear low if you need it.
And he's got the right rear knocked in too. The whole rear, not the right rear, just the whole thing. Yeah, I gotta get back into my rhythm here. I'm just overdriving it. That or the track got tighter, possible.
30.479.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it on fuel, so we'll probably shoot for about 85 roughly to pit.
Outside. Clear. .502.
Yeah, I'm just overdriving it.
.509.
When we do pit, we gotta be smart. Watch our exit line.
30.516.
Yeah, we're about 5 laps off, I think, from making it. So yeah, we definitely have to pit. I think the track tightened up a little bit too. So instead of air pressure, I might make the track bar. I know cross adjustment, crossway. Just a small right rear and left rear adjustment just to get a little bit of cross out of it. Cause I think the track's a little bit tighter than it was, which makes sense. You know, getting darker, a little bit more grip in the track. It's gonna be a little bit tighter.
30.714.
Yeah, 85 would be a good time to pit, I'm thinking. And then when I come back off, if I don't overdrive it, we should be able to get some time on the leaders and on Max and on the guys behind us, or Gal in Rachel's case. If she beats me, I'm not going to be too worried. I'm not going to cry about it if she beats me. But we should be able to beat the other guys that are out here right now. are driving away. If I hit the corners right, we're driving
Okay, I still
away.
think you're going in too low and lifting too late.
Yeah, I know. You don't need to tell me. I know.
Turn 3, lift a tiny bit earlier than you are.
I overdrove it the first few laps, and I think the track got tighter, so I'm going to make a small adjustment when I pit.
Yeah, I was listening. Yeah, I think in general, turn 3 for sure. Lift a little, just like a hair earlier, and turn a little bit later, and it'll, like, as soon as it starts drifting back down across the turn, you can just hammer on it. I'm watching. It's like you're a little bit early getting to the bottom, so it's costing you on the exit. I think that's the only place I say. I mean, turn 1, I still, like I said, on old tires, I like to go in really high and go over that big bump, but that's what Max did, and I watched him when he went by you. He was way up over that bump. Like that big hump up there, it's like you go over a wall or something. I like it, though, because it settles the whole car down. Yeah, right up there. See how it just, like, drifts down? I mean, it just flies down to the bottom. Like, well, I'm watching your stream, so I'm behind, but yeah, you did it. Whatever lap that was I just watched. All right, I'm back off here. Good luck. I'll watch the rest of it.
30.6, 1, 2.
That's why I usually let the drivers drive and let me work on setups.
30.72, 8.
Because I'm just driving it in too low and the apex gets screwed and then I'm killing it on exit. And I know I'm doing it. I know what I'm doing wrong. It's just, you know, what you do when you drive, you get muscle memory. And you're so used to doing that with that old package that it's tough to get used to driving at the track a different way.
30.6, 8, 1. Seven, 9, 8.
We'll pick this time. Rach, I'm pitting this time. Can you take one tick out of the right rear and one into the left rear?
Left on the left side?
Right on the left side, left on the right side. Just one tick.
Okay, you gotta slow down on that. Hitting with 36.
I almost got wrecked 5 times, I think.
Hitting with 36 laps on gas.
Yeah, can't make it on fuel, so I'm gonna cut it in half, try to gain some time on these guys. Perfect, getting in the stop there.
Go in, go, go in, go, go in, go.
Good pit stop. I get off pit road smoothly here. Clear up. Perfect job getting on off pit road right there. Rachel pitted with us there, so
1 minute 2.127. Slowing on the bottom.
we did loosen it just a little bit there. Try to help us on the long run here, since I think the track tightened up. And we did gain a lot of time on Rachel too, probably about a second there. And we're probably going to catch a lot of time on those guys that are staying out now. If this stays green, we're going to have a lot of time on them. Probably be up there in the top 5, not top 5, we're in the top 5. Probably be up there in the top 3 or 4, I would think. Because that's another lap that we're on better tires.
29.226. Outside. Earl, get these fucking cars on the way. I'm on it. Still outside.
Comes one guy down pit road. We were ahead of him, so I'm not worried about him.
29.541. You're clear.
I'm more worried about the damn lap cars than I am the guys that haven't pitted yet, honestly,
Earl,
because
get the fuck out of the
they
way.
are just
All right.
scary.
Slowing on the bottom, real slow. Stay up top, man. He is a lap down, right? Or 10-4.
Plus, we got on and off pit road really, really good, so we're going to be in a good spot here.
29.408. Stay high, stay high. Outside. Clear.
If we need this to stay green, so start praying. Yeah, we might even have the lead here if this stays like it is once it cycles through.
29.538. That's nice, man. Work that track. Find a way around that thing.
I want to check what the tires were, but I want to focus on the front, so I'm not worried about the tires right now.
Car is a lap down ahead of us.
If this stays green, we're going to be 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure. Start praying.
29.362.
So you can tell that we did lose some speed early in the run due to that right front damage. We just popped the wall slightly down the straightaway. I think it was down the straightaway. We just popped it slightly, and that made us lose probably about, what, 2 or 3 tenths there, roughly.
Not a spot. Yes, not a spot. 29.465. Outside. Clear if you need it.
Maybe not, I don't know, because we're still a decent amount ahead of Rachel, so maybe we're not that far off. These guys in front of us
Yes,
are
not a
trying
spot.
to wreck
Yes,
each
not
other.
a spot. 29.707. Caution.
Of course.
Save your stuff, save a little fuel.
Should have guessed. Every time we have a good position and good strategy, we always get screwed. Never fails. I think I'm gonna get the lucky dog here, and I gotta do damage repairs because I have 25 seconds from hitting the outside wall down the straightaway. Hopefully this isn't like Jeff's race yesterday. He had yellow about this time, and
All right, buddy. Line up
I
behind
don't
the
think
17.
they had more than 3 laps green after that point to the end of the race. Well, we can check the tires now, I guess. 70, and I think that was, yeah, that was better than the first run, so. Even though we had a tighter car that run. That would have been really good strategy right there, too. That's too bad. So we'll take way by here. Well, not way by. I think we're gonna get the lucky dog. So we'll get the lucky dog and then get our damage fixed and get back going.
Alright, he's a lucky dog. You may pass the outside. You're gonna have to come around to 17. Alright, you're gonna have to come around.
So we are gonna sadly
line up
have to
behind this
restart
11.
behind all
I think
these
we should be
slow
behind this
cars
11.
when we go back green. I think I'm gonna throw a little bit of air in the right front and in the left rear, just because it is a little bit iffy the first few laps.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind 1. Alright, looks like you're gonna be lining up behind 6. I think we should be behind the 8.
I don't know if the 12 got in that, maybe. That had other damage to fix, probably. So we'll come down this time when it opens for us. Top off, fuel, throw a little bit of gas. A little bit of gas that we can put in it. A little bit of left rear air there just to help it out a little bit. And I think we should be, we're going to be in 5th. But I think we're going to have to restart towards the rear, so. Though the few cars that'll probably wave by here, Rachel will probably wave by, but she's on, what, 5 to 10, if not longer, tires, so she's not going to be as fast right away. So we should be easily able to drive back through to the top 4, hopefully. You see, now, if that would have been me staying out, you know, we wouldn't have got the yellow, just because that's my luck. Whenever we don't get yellow, whenever I try to stay out and run that kind of strategy, we don't get yellow. But if I try to stay out, if I try to pit early, we do get the yellow. It never fails. Be all set to get back going here.
Go, 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 go.
I do think that right front damage might have been hurting the turn a little bit. That's why I put that air back in the left rear, because I don't want to be too loose here once that damage is now all patched up. I don't want to go out there and be like that 12 on the last restart and spin out down into turn 3. So just threw that air back in there, packed it up. Try to make sure we're all set now. Clutch it, catch up to the field here.
Be 1 to go.
And it looks like we can get by these guys, surprising.
So you should be on the inside here. This is good.
Coming on the outside, boys.
Coming around at 10. 1 minute 37.693. Get behind the 8.
Okay, we're all set now. We're actually restarting in 5th. I didn't think we were going to, but we are, so that's good. We'll be right with these guys now. Be 30 to go when we get back green. We're all on the same tires, at least the top 5 are. The ones that took the wave by will be on about 5 to 10 lap older. So we should be, I think we're going to be in a really good position here to maybe try to grab some more spots. The top two, I think if we had restart right behind them and we were able to go full throttle the whole restart, we'd be good if I pushed hard. Max and Jacob, I think we can stay with them and try to jump out and get a top 3 here easily. Try to get a top 3 here, especially with the damage Max has to the rear bumper there. Though it doesn't seem to be actually affecting him that much.
You ready? We're going green this time. All right, boss man, pace car's off. Do your thing. Green, green, green. 1 minute 19.09.
Be smart here going out in turn 3. Watch that 12 just in case he doesn't get loose again.
Quarter outside. Clear high.
That works for me.
29.092.
Hey, Ray,
Very nice
hey,
job,
look at
man.
this thing.
Very
It's
good job.
I'm surprised it's running this fast.
Staying high, Steve.
28.939 outside.
Thing's pretty wrecked, huh?
Outside quarter. Clear, clear, clear.
I seem to give him the room. You get some people like that that are good and don't mind to give you room and let you go, but you get a lot of them that fight you for no reason. But we'll take what we can get here.
Staying high.
25 to go.
28.922. And boss man, we up there in the high rim distance. Get it on.
Yeah, it's just scraping still, just that little bit, and we're losing speed from that. A little bit of turn as well. See right there, we start scraping and it just kind of drags us up the track.
28.942.
Trying to watch Max back there. If he gets a good run on us, I'll probably not really fight him for it since he gave us the room earlier. Yeah, I overdrove that right there. Should have let it slide down a little bit more.
Come on, Earl, get him by there. 29.108. Outside. Clear.
Yeah, that was a lot better right there. Still tight though, but didn't shove up as much.
29.344.
Overdrove it.
Inside. Still inside. clear.
We'll be smart. We'll get in line here and we'll ride with Max here. If we get a late yellow, we'll throw some tape on her. Go a little hard.
6, 8.
I think in the hands of a good driver, this thing will
He knows you're
be a
coming.
lot better on the long run. I'm not the best at saving tires,
Low car in front of you on the box.
just because I'm
Go high.
I tend to just enter the corner way too shallow a lot in a lot of these places. I'm more used to driving short track cars and modifieds and stuff, and those you really don't drive it in
Working on them in front of you.
the corner
About 20 laps to go.
arc-wise. You try to drive it in straight, because like you said, it's an open wheel car, so
Oh, weed 'em through there.
you really don't have to push it that hard going in,
Outside.
because the nose is so open that it turns by itself basically. So, but
Outside.
pretty good showing so far.
7, 5. You're clear.
Like I said, it still needs some help. Middle exit. I think honestly both turns now. But it's a lot better than the one we had earlier this week for sure. The team had, especially if you don't overdrive it like I've been doing it. So we'll take a fourth if we have to. If we get a late yellow here, we'll try to grab some more spots.
30.0.
Who knows? Leaders could wreck each other.
Stay out 21. Thank you.
No reason to try to overdrive it now. We'll just stay ahead of that 12 and take what we can get here. I think that cross adjustment might have hurt our nose. Didn't really help us with the turn. I think just hurt the nose, probably put the ground, the nose in the ground a little bit more. So that probably wasn't the best decision. But if we get a yellow, we'll probably put that back and make an air pressure adjustment and throw some tape on her. I'm just driving it in the corner and too deep. That's it. I know what I'm doing. It'd be nice if I would stop doing it, but it doesn't look like I'll do it. And it's just bobbling. Yeah, I think we tightened it up too much.
Alright, leaders, I'm gonna let you go. I'm staying outside. There's old Max.
Yeah, we're just too tight for 3 and 4 now.
30.514. Low one on the bottom. Stay up top, man. Inside. Still inside. Clear, clear, clear.
I don't know if the track changed or if I'm doing something mightily different or if they just made good adjustments. I don't know. My left rear just doesn't want to turn coming through 3 and 4 like I did earlier.
I'm gonna stay high here, guys. I'm gonna try. This thing steering's all messed up.
Already told him twice. Outside.
Used a little bit of brake there in the middle since we had to dive it in so deep.
30.531. 10 to go. Let's see what you can get it.
10-4, Chad. I'm trying.
Well, that's the only distance. 117.
30.452 outside. Still out there at the quarter. Still outside. Still outside. Still outside. Clear high. 30.821 outside. Clear high. Put up, my man. Tell him you're on the way. Outside. That's it, my man. You're doing a great job. Very nice work. Take care of your stuff. Drive off straight. Still there. Still out there. Clear.
See if I can set him up with this lap car and try to jump by him.
30.998.
18, stay high.
Outside. Clear. Outside. Still there at your door. Still there on your quarter outside. 30.799. Still out there. Clear. Good job.
Take it low, take it low.
Outside. Still out there at your door. Quarter outside. Still there. 30.974. Earl, get these fucking cars on the way. I'm on it. Clear outside. Baby, looking good. Get that rhythm. 5 to go this time. Outside, outside. Clear if you need it. 30.921.
The brake, using the brake a little bit seems to be helping me. Three to go here.
30.733. Get him out of the way, Earl. 4. I'm on it. Outside. Still there. Clear. Clear. Gonna be 2 laps to go.
You're good. I'm 7 laps down.
30.615.
Oh no. Gonna have a run on soon.
No, boys are on the way. Something to the white flag this time.
I think we're gonna be okay here, as long as we don't mess up 1 and 2 again. And this guy doesn't slow us down that much.
791.
Good run, Wilson.
Outside. Well, you're clear.
He's gonna have a run on us.
Racing now.
I'll give him the inside. We'll go to the outside. I'll give it to
Shoot,
him.
shoot.
Still there.
Nice run, Joe.
Still inside. Still inside.
Alright, good race, dude. It was a fun little battle those last 10 laps.
10-4. You gave me your all there. Good job.
Checker, boss.
That was a good race.
I gave you what?
All I could take for sure.
That was a good run today.
That was a good race. I like that.
Oh
That was-
yeah, if I with those lap cards, if I entered in at least 5 miles per hour slower than what I usually do, my car just gets super loose on the exit.
Yeah, I was just pushing middle. Bad. That was a good race.
It was fun though. Good race, everybody.
That was a good run with him, side by side for those last few laps. Let's go look at our adventure through this race, our fun time adventure through the race that we had. Let's see. We'll go to blunt cam, maybe, or chopper cam probably for the first accident. Yeah, chopper cam. Now I saw the 8 got loose up there, and I saw him wrecking, and I thought, you know what? See right there, if I would have stayed going straight on track, if I wouldn't have ducked onto that infield, you can see what would have happened right there. He wrecked, came back down the track. If I would have stayed where I was, I probably would have got destroyed. I would have T-boned him. So, we went through there. Not really sure where the damage was that we got. I think it probably just must have been on the front end, maybe the splitter or something. It wasn't that much, so couldn't have been that bad. But let's see. And the next one was the restart. I don't know what 13 was doing there. He was shoving us up going in the turn, and then either the guy drove in the turn and got loose or got turned. I think he got turned though. That's what it looks like. Yeah, looks like he got turned right there in front of us, and again, I had to just take it easy there and just kind of pedal the throttle until I found out where they were going to go, because I've gotten wrecked too many times by people just coming back up the racetrack and just destroying me. So I just held it down there, saw that they were going to be clear and not come back up, and jumped up there as quick as possible, downshifted to third, got back in it and got back going, no problem. Then we had the situation, must have been lap 10 with William, where we had to pull out of the throttle off turn 2 here. Let's see. Yeah, that was too close for comfort. I was surprised I even saved that. I was thinking I was going to turn it sideways and wreck, but that's what happens here. You either have a car that's really, really, really loose on exit, or you have a car that goes like that and pushes up, and that wall just takes you pretty much. So we raced with that 12 car for the last 5 or 6 laps there. That was a good race we had with him side by side. Well, I guess it was more than the last 10 laps or so. We raced hard with him. We were able to get a good run on him, I think, through this lap traffic. Let's watch. Right there, through 3 and 4, we were able to use the brake a little bit, keep it down there on that bottom groove. We got to his door. Then drove it into turn 1, got in those brakes a little bit, held that line. I lost it a little bit through the middle, then he cleared us. Jumped back in line. got back even with him here. I think we ended up completing the pass here in 1 and 2 this lap. Yeah, he skipped the outside wall just a little, I think. We completed that pass, and then let's take a look at that last lap we had with him. We gave him the lane. We let him have that run there, and we ended up being able to come out on top of him at least. Let's just check on that long run we had at the beginning. I want to see towards the end of that run what we were doing based on the leaders, times, 6s and 7s, and we were running what, 8s? Yeah. So we're still missing some speed there. I don't know if Max was that fast on the first run and just couldn't catch us after all those incidents we had at the beginning of the run, or if he did something on his pit stop and it got it better. I'm not sure. Let's see what happened to Ryan, because I know he wrecked. He was down the backstretch. He was that accident, I think, when we in the middle of the pit stops, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, he was going back and forth with that guy. Like I said, he did not come down the racetrack. To me, it looked like he possibly did come down the racetrack just a little. That's what it looks like, at least. No? To me, it looks like the 23 was in that top dotted line. Ryan came up a little bit, but the 23 definitely did come down. I think Gary got in that accident at the beginning of the race. Oh, he was the one that the guy hit. I didn't realize that. He was the one that the guy hit when he ended up getting loose. Why were they saying the 15? Was it the 15? Okay. He has the number 8 on the paint scheme, but it was the number 15. He just got up there in the gray stuff and lost it, basically. Oh, poor... Oh, my God. What are these people doing? What are brakes? Wondered where half the field went. Jesus. You see these guys wrecking, they don't even lift. They just kept it full throttle. I feel bad for Gary, because he was actually... He looked like he was through it. And then... them guys not lifting, he just got killed. Because right here... He didn't mean to do it, but he did the same thing I did and went through the grass. And I thought right there, he's probably thinking, I'm fine. I'm going to be all set here. And then those guys just came back down the track and just drilled him. And yeah, he was front end beat up bad on that thing. So we were number 4 or number 2. We finished 4th though. We'll take that. Head on to the red light race next week. Last race before the chase starts. We're obviously in a must-win situation. I'm not sure where we're going. I think it's the Rockingham with the Xfinity cars, so, or with the Cup cars. So should be interesting. Bumpy racetrack. A lot of grip. Not in the racetrack, at least. No grip in the racetrack. That's for sure there. So we'll go there. We'll try our best on Monday night and keep on pushing.